For the past 20 years, the island of Taveuni has produced 70% of the ndalo crop for the Fijian Islands. Today, though, many of the ndalo trucks are half empty. The use of the wrong chemical fertilizers and deforestation has taken its toll. Due to its depleted soils, roughly half of all ndalo crops are found to be rotten. This leads farmers to clear more land through the use of harsh herbicides that further deplete the island soil and cause erosion and deforestation. Yet in places, the wild forest can still be seen. Here, the continual shedding of leaves produces a rich organic soil. It is these natural processes that Tei Tei Taveuni hopes to restore by transitioning farmers to organic manures.
Before we use chemicals, but at that time we saw the thing good. When you have a big patch of ndalo, you can just clean the thing within 1 hour by just spraying yourself. But now, till in this block here, I have almost 15 years in this block here, and the fertility of the soil, I know, really dropped very quickly. The more we add on fertilizers, the less we get. So when this input came in with the organic farming, try to change the fertilizer we've been using. We've been using it for since 2 years now. We found a big difference. So that's why I'm really going after this kind of farming, organic farming.
Ndalo here before was, they got what you call it, they got fungi or something like that, the ndalo. And many, if I plant here 1,000, I just can get only about half of the thing, maybe 500 like that. The rest all rotten out. But now I never use the chemical here. I use all organic manure. No, the soil, I just smell the soil now, the different. I think smells sweet like that. Yeah. Just before the thing stick or something, not smell good. Now I can smell the soil, I smell sweet now.
Before we using NPK, but we find it's harm our soil. We find that we better switch back to our grandparents' method. They never using chemicals, but now we are using chemicals, which is harm all the biology in the soils.
I've actually been through all the manures that we have there. SF14, phosphate, plus fish meal and lime. And they all seem to have done well. Since using this manure, it's going on the 2nd year now. Somehow or other the problem has just disappeared without not even thinking about it, but just using the right stuff or maybe the right manures and everything else. When we pulled the demo plot, there was more worms. Worms was one of the things that caught our attention. There were more worms that we'd seen in a long time. And coming out with the taro itself, I've actually cut right back on using sprays and stuff on the land. They'd kill the worms. And that's really what was happening all along. We were killing the life of the soil, and so we weren't getting anything back.
Using a few simple methods, such as weeding by hand, applying fish meal, and other organic manures, the people of Taveuni are actively restoring the health of their soils. Using these safe organic manures, kids may now help in the garden without the fear of poisonous chemicals. They play with worms. They learn from their parents, because their future is the most important reason to save the fertility of Taveuni soils. Through workshops in the villages and classes in each resource center, Tei Tei Taveuni is sharing its knowledge of biological farming to preserve the health of the island soils and to benefit the future of its farmers.